Hi guys, hope everybody's doing okay. Today is May 12th and we are going to start a new lesson. It's called the Law of Sines. Now up until now we've been doing all the stuff with the right triangles with the SOHCAHTOA, but we know that not all triangles are right triangles. So what I'm going to teach you today and going forward is two different laws. One's the law of sines, one's the law of cosines, to find sides and angles when we're dealing with a triangle that's not a right triangle. So first things, I just want to go over something with you. We know a triangle has three angles. Whenever we label a triangle, we label them with capital letters. So this is capital A, capital B, capital C. Those are the angles, all right? The side opposite that angle is named with the same letter, only lowercase. So if this is angle A, this opposite it is side A. If this is angle B, this side opposite is little b. If this is side C, angle C, sorry, if this is angle C, this is little c, okay? Now, the law of sines says that you could set up a ratio where you could take the sine of angle A divided by its side, which is little a, and it's equal to the sine of angle B divided by little b, the ratio of the angle to the side, equal to the sine of C over little c. Okay, now that looks a little weird for you because you've never done fractions with 3, and you're not going to, but just so know that everybody's equal. So it could be maybe just B and C that you're comparing. You could be comparing A and B, or you could be comparing, I don't know, A to C. Okay, and I'm going to show you how that works. So keep that in mind. Okay, you're going to need your calculators. Okay, so make sure your calculators are handy. And let's say you're given the following information. That you have a triangle, and angle A measures 45 degrees, angle C measures 59 degrees, and little c, which is the side opposite angle C, measures 52. And it says solve the triangle. Okay, so first thing you're going to do is you're going to draw yourself a little triangle. Remember, it's not a right triangle. You're going to label it ABC. It doesn't really matter where you label it. Now, you could put in the information. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a thinner pen for this. Okay, angle A is 45 degrees. I'll put that in there. Angle C is 59 degrees. I'll put that there. And little c, which is the side opposite big C, is 52. Okay, so what is left in this triangle? Well, we have to find angle B. We don't know that. We have to find the measure of little a and little b. So that's what we're looking for. That's what's missing. So that's what it means when it says solve the triangle. They want you to find everything else. Well, hopefully you realize the first thing we could find is easy. We could find angle B because we know that the sum of the three angles of a triangle is 180. Okay, so what we can do first is we could do 45 plus 59. Okay, that's going to be 104. And then 180 minus 104. And we get that angle B is 76 degrees. Okay, I can put that in there. All right, so now we're going to solve for the sides. So let's start with little a. Okay, I want to find this. Well, basically, the law of sines says that you could set up a ratio, that the angle is in ratio to its side. So I can write the sine of 45 divided by little a is equal to, now I have to pick one of the other two angles. I could do angle B or angle C. Considering I don't know what little b is, if I set up it comparing to b, then I'm having two variables that I'm searching for in one problem. That doesn't make sense. So you have to use C. So always know that when you have the angle to the side. So it's sine of 59 over 52. Now that makes sense because there's only one thing missing in the ratio, and I could do cross products. If I would have used b, I would have had sine of 76 over b, and then I would have had two variables in one problem. How am I going to do that? I'm going to do cross products now. Sound effects are optional. A times the sine of 59 is equal to 52 times the sine of 45. I want to get little a alone, so I'm going to divide by the sine of 59 on both sides. So A is equal to, okay, let me get my little calculator. I stole this from my child. Okay, all right, so let's see, I have 52 times the sine of 45, and then I have to divide it by the sine of 59, and it tells me little a is 69. You know what, though? That doesn't seem right. Let me just make sure something. Look at this. It did not check. Okay, so I'm glad I got that wrong, because I don't know if you guys can see, but my calculator is in radian and it has to be in degree mode. So make sure that the calculator is in degree mode. Okay, now I'm going to clear and try this again. 52 times the sine of 45. Good thing I worked out these problems ahead of time. Enter and divide that by the sine of 59. Yes, now this is right, and we're going to do it to the nearest tenth. So little a is 42.9. Okay, now we have to find side B. We're going to do the same thing. Okay, we're going to set up a ratio. We're going to do the sine, since we're looking for B, we'll do 76 is to side B. And you know what, guys? I can use now what I have for A and do this one. But what if that was wrong? Then I'm basing my next answer on a wrong one. I'm going to do this one again. The sine of 59 over 52. Again, I'm going to do cross products. So B times the sine of 59 is equal to 52 times the sine of 76. I'm going to try and solve for B. I'm running out of space on my paper. Sorry about that, guys. Sine of 59. And I'm going to go to my calculator again. Okay, I already know it's in degree mode because I already messed that up. 52 times the sine of 76. Get my answer. I always like to do that. And then divide that answer by the sine of 59. I know you might want to plug it on all at once. You know I'm not that tech savvy. And I got 58.9 on my calculator when I round that to the nearest tenth. So now I have solved the whole triangle because I have all three angles and I have all three sides. Okay, you couldn't have done that, okay, because it's not a right triangle unless you knew the law of sines. Let's try another one. Okay, I'm going to give you that angle B is 75, angle C is 27, and little b is 15. Now there's going to be different variations of this. Today we're just going to start light with just this. And of course I want you to solve the whole triangle, so I need you to find everybody. So let's label A, B, and C. I know that B is 75 degrees, so I'm going to put that in there. Angle C is 27 degrees, and little b, which is opposite angle B, is 15. Again, what am I missing? Okay, I'm missing angle A, I'm missing little a, and I'm missing little c. So I want to find the missing sides and the angles. Well, the easiest thing to do is find angle A first. I'll do 75 plus 27. That's 102. 180 minus 102. Okay, so this is a 78 degree angle. All right, so if I want, I could put this in here, 78 degrees. Now remember, right now the only angle to side ratio I have is angle B and side B. I don't have little a and I don't have little c. So basically I'm going to set up this ratio first with the a and then with the c. Now, it doesn't matter if you did the c first or the a first, but you know that you're going to use the ratio of b. So I'm going to say the sine of a 75-degree angle, that angle is to its side, 15, as I'm going to do the sine of 78 is to little a. Okay, 78 to a. I'm going to do cross products. Again, it is 15 times the sine of 78 is equal to a times the sine of 75. I get a alone by dividing both sides by the sine of 75. And I'm just going to skip ahead and not show you in the calculator, but I know it works out to be 15.2 because I worked it out. And I just want to get to the end, and I only have a few minutes left. Okay? So now I'm going to find for side C. Again, I'm going to use that B ratio because I have it. Why not? Sine of 75 over 15 is equal to, now I'm going to use 27 in C. Sine of 27 degrees to little c. Again, cross products. So c times the sine of 75 is equal to 15 times the sine of 27. Divide both sides by the sine of 75. And little c, when I do it on the calculator, I'm sorry, I ran out of space there, works out to be 7.1. Okay? So that means I just solved for the whole triangle. They gave me two angles on one side, so I needed to find the third angle on the other two sides. And I used the law of sines to do that. All right, it's a pretty simple formula. It's pretty simple to set up in the beginning. So what I'd like you to do for homework is to try, if I gave you angle A is 15 degrees, angle C is 48 degrees, and little a is 22. Okay, so solve the triangle. And I'm going to give you one more. Okay, angle B is 23, angle A is 75, and little b is 48. Okay, so solve the triangle on both these, okay? Send me out a text if anything is confusing or if you don't understand it. All right, I think this should be an okay lesson. Just make sure you have your calculator. All right, guys, miss you. Hope to see you soon. Okay, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay away from each other. Bye-bye.